What's up, everybody? This is the Bros Gone Wild podcast. What's going on, guys? This is another edition of the Bros Gone Wild podcast. Welcome your beautiful faces and your gorgeous ears to just another episode of Chilling with the three college boys. How you guys doing today?
Not bad, dude.
Doing all right.
Not too bad.
Good, yeah. So this podcast is a self-help, life tips, comedic angles, and overall current events that every Sunday you can listen to, grab that cup of joe, relax, and just let the podcast come to you. Let our voices guide you through the week previous. So, Dayton, I know you want to start this podcast off with a story. Please, tell me all about it.
Okay, well, before I start, I just want to let you know you just sound so beautiful on the radio. You have the radio voice of a lifetime.
I mean, you guys can't see me, but I'm blushing right now. I'm not going to lie.
My gosh. He's just a perfect human being, folks.
Folks.
Yeah, so I saw this story on Friday I've been saving for you guys. So, as you guys know, marijuana is illegal in all professional sports.
Absolutely is.
I found...
Actually,
UFC.
Okay.
UFC can smoke.
Wait, they don't
It's like-
test them for it, right?
It's
Is
you
that what it
can't
is?
be caught like 3 days prior or something like that.
Yeah, they
Okay, I
don't. They
should
don't.
Caught
They don't
with
ban
marijuana
the
in your
drug.
system 3 days before the fight, you get in trouble. But
Okay.
anywhere else, you're good.
Okay, so every sport other than UFC
Mm-hmm.
has a pretty strict regulation on smoking weed and stuff. So I found an article, Steven Jackson actually, this is kind of funny. Steven Jackson came out and admitted to smoking weed before games.
Wow.
And
Oh my goodness.
Good for him.
I know.
NFL football games.
Oh my god.
NBA, Steven Jackson.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the running back.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Steven
Yeah,
Jackson.
Steven Jackson was running back as well, right?
There was,
This-
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry. I should have been more clear.
No,
Steven Jackson of the Golden State Warriors.
That's awesome.
He came out
Good
and
for him.
there's actually a quote in here. It says, "I done shot 3 shots that went over the backboard one game."
I thought best grammar of all grammars.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. And I wanted to ask you guys' opinion. What do you think about letting these athletes smoke? Not necessarily before games, obviously, but as like a treatment for
Well,
bumps and bruises.
Yeah, so what I've heard is, well, like smoking marijuana and all that in the NFL and in all kind of contact sports, apparently it's actually really good for your brain. It conserves your brain really well, and it's like apparently super good for you.
I've heard
You
that.
you watched that?
It was some
Brian
documentary.
Gumble. We watched it.
Yeah, okay. And it was
Yeah.
just talking about the insane benefits
It-
that marijuana
it
can
helps-
actually do to an athlete.
It helped
Keep them
mice.
safe.
It helped mice's brain like heal after
That's right.
concussions faster, like
I've heard
50
that.
times as fast.
Yeah, so I don't know. So I already do know that the NFL isn't particularly strict on marijuana. Basically, the only way they enforce it is if they get caught, whether they're at like a club shooting up or something. Not shooting up drugs, like shooting.
Wow.
Like these guys get stupid in trouble. Like these NFL guys, they just get in these dumb situations, and then they have like an ounce of weed on them in their car, and it's just all these stupid guys. And so all I'm kind of saying is the NFL isn't that strict on it, and there is a lot of smoking that happens in the NFL.
There's a lot of marijuana use in any
But
sport.
I'm telling you, it's a lot better than those pain pills. A lot better than those pain pills.
Oh.
Those things mess you up. I'm telling you that right now.
It deserves to at least be like a conversation. Like the NFL doesn't even talk about
I
it.
know. Yeah.
They're not even really open to the discussion of it.
And I feel like if it's got all these benefits and these guys are getting, I don't know if it's safer and they're healthier, then why stop
It's
something
legal
like that?
in how many
It's not
states
like
now?
it's improving their performance or anything. It's only keeping them safe. It's not like performance enhancing, and I don't know.
I don't think people realize how many athletes actually do it and get away with it.
Yeah, that's
it's a lot.
If you ask any professional athlete in their sport, most of them will say around 50%, and a lot of them will say a lot more than 50% sometimes.
50% is probably low.
Wow.
50, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is 50% is like that's a lot of people, dude. And
Dude.
that's a low ball.
Yeah, little off topic, but I heard something crazy the other day, and it was talking about Olympic sprinters and basically all Olympic runners in general. I would say 100% of the ones in the Olympics were on steroids. It's like undoubtedly.
It's like
Basically, there's not a guy on that Olympic roster that is on roids.
That was like
that
cycling.
reaches that point.
That is or is not.
Apparently,
on
it's
roids.
just like cycling in the fact that if the guy that wins has to be on steroids.
Listening to that
Crazy.
Lance Armstrong podcast with Joe Rogan. Have you ever listened to it?
I haven't listened to that
Crazy.
one.
You should listen to it. He
Yeah,
like is open. He
competitive
openly
guy.
talks about the entire thing.
The steroid use.
I gained a little bit of respect.
I did too. And he was just talking about the lies, piling on the lies, and it was just, it's crazy. You get so knee deep in them.
It was believable. What are you
It
saying?
was. It felt
Yeah,
You
very
believed.
real.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, it was
When
very
I was
cool.
diagnosed with brain, lung, and
It's
testicular
just cancer all at the same time.
That's a dodgeball quote. So we were just recently in Glen Arbor as a squad. Josh, Jonah, myself, and Grant. Stayed with his grandparents. And for those who don't know, Jonah's grandpa was a federal judge.
Yeah.
Federal judge,
Absolutely.
not way back in the day. My man's is old.
Yeah. He's
How
old
he's
is
got
he?
some years.
How
on.
old is Bubby?
He's 80.
Oh, God. That's my fault. That is my fault. I usually mess that up.
88.
88. Dang, I didn't think they're that old.
She's 10 years younger than him.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Dang.
So she's yeah.
Good for him. So we were up north. Bubby and Zadie. What were you going on?
Did you just say she's 10 years younger than he is?
Yeah, I said good for
Wow.
You know that?
I did not realize that.
him. My man's
Wow.
sneaking in.
They're very youthful. They're very youthful.
He
for
says,
old people.
"I'll bring the
Yeah.
hammer down."
They're youthful.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
Zadie's notorious for a lot of things. He's got a lot of sayings. There's a saying we say that's, "We're off like a dirty shirt," and that's
It's actually up on our wall.
it's actually up on our wall. Yeah. So we like to look up to old Zadie, and I actually have something that I want to follow in Zadie's footsteps in this way. So I have a little story. When Jonah and I were hanging out one night in his basement, we were probably
Oh my goodness.
sophomores, juniors in high school.
Yeah, we were in high
Am I
school.
okay to tell the story?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just want to make sure. So, Jonah and I, it's pretty late. It's after midnight.
It's like 2 in the morning.
It's
Not an
after midnight.
exaggeration.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
It's me, Dayton, and Myers.
Oh, Andrew was there. Yep. So, Jonah, Andrew, and I just watching TV, whatever, and Jonah's grandparents were visiting him for the weekend and sleeping in the basement downstairs because there's an extra bed, like an extra guest room. And he came out in the middle of the night because they had already went to bed. And my man's had a white T-shirt on, and that was all. He sits down and he starts reading on a chair.
Well, first of all, he walked up right behind you,
Okay.
and
yeah,
Dayton's face was about 6 inches away.
Yeah,
6
he got
inches
dangerously close.
away
The shaft
from-
was dangerously close.
Yeah.
And wow,
the Skeeter.
just the way he slithered on by.
That
and
1-2
sat down
fastball that came
was-
by.
He proceeded to
The
go.
splitter
My-
sneaking by the eyes.
He just gives no shits. I honor that so much.
He just
And
walked back in the back of the basement, crossed his legs on the
Oh,
chair,
good
and
for
just
him.
sat
With
there and
that-
read his Kindle for
with
like
that-
a solid half hour.
He and that is no exaggeration.
With that
He
stuff
sat there
not
for-
tied down, crossing your legs. Oh, that's dangerous.
He
It's very dangerous.
He doesn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
hey,
More power to him.
More power to him.
more power to you.
Yeah, if you're proud of it. Yeah,
My gosh.
wear your true colors.
I remember one time actually. He's a character. I walked in one time. He was sitting on the bed downstairs. They had just gone to bed, and he had his sleeping mask on. And they put the fear of God in me, man. I thought I was shook. It looked like, if anyone's ever seen Insidious, the mask that girl puts on.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The
that
gas
got
mask.
dark. That got dark fast.
It's just, I was shook. I was very shook at the sight of the sleeping
Oh,
mask.
does he have a sleeping tube as well?
Sleep apnea.
Oh.
And this thing was loud too. It sounded like Darth Vader behind
Yeah.
He's
me.
got a new one now that's not as bulky and loud.
That's hilarious.
But he used to, the machine.
Did
used
you
to be
hear it
large.
from in their cottage before?
No, you can't hear it in there. You could hear it when I stayed in the basement when they stayed at my house.
Dang.
The thing's just kind of, it's like a loud fan.
God, dude,
Just
I'm
buzzing.
telling you, if I'm on a breathalyzer kind of shit like that, If I'm on a breathalyzer, whatever those are called,
Ventilator.
if I'm on a ventilator,
That's not getting edited out.
No,
I'm telling you, if I'm on a ventilator at age 75 to 80,
I'll pull it.
pull the plug.
I'll pull the plug for you.
I don't care if it's sleep apnea
I know.
or I can't even move muscle. Either or, just pull the plug.
Sleep apnea is so common. Like, it's like
I take pride in my sleep.
Many people get people your
pull the
brother's
cord.
age get sleep apnea.
Yeah, dude, my brother's crazy sleeper. I've never heard someone snore so scary.
Dude,
My brother.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding. I've woken
Oh
up
my God.
3 a.m. when we're on vacations, and I thought he was dying. I'm not even messing.
I tell my
Dude,
sister.
he like stops his breathing for about 10 seconds, and then he like gasps it all in 0.5 milliseconds. So it's this loud screeching noise every about 30 seconds. It's up there for one of the scariest things of all time. And this happens at 3 in the morning. Like, it's in my dream. Like, I'm seeing this devil scream in my face. Okay, yeah.
Dude, waking up in the middle of the night and stuff's going on. Like, if you wake up at 3 in the morning, there's shit going on around you. That is scary.
Because for a second, you don't know where you are and stuff. And
There was this.
my gosh.
I went to a basketball tournament with Nick Owens in Kentucky, and so I went down early. Nick, Armand, and a couple other guys were coming later.
yeah.
And so we get checked in. We're staying in this hotel room. I'm in bed with some random ass kid, and we pass out at like 3 in the morning. I get woken up to Armand, who's this black kid with a goatee who I've never met before, standing over me, shaking me, go, "Hey, bro, will you scoot over?"
What?
It scared the shit out of me.
What?
You remember Armand? We played against him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, dude. So he goes, "Hey, bro, can you scoot over?" So I scoot over. I'm sandwiched, dude. I don't get any.
Guys.
I didn't get any sleep the entire night.
No way,
That's
dude. That's the
hysterical.
worst. Because when I'm sleeping,
It was so funny.
when I'm sleeping, all I'm trying to do is get a foot outside those covers. And when I can't, when I'm trapped in the middle like that, I start to
kinda-
kind of freak out.
Yeah, like I'm not claustrophobic, but that kind of is like almost like
Kind of
that, I
puts the
guess.
fear of God in me. Like, I don't know if I'm going to make it through the night, to be dead honest with you.
Some nights I have to roll myself in the covers and not have a single piece of skin touching the outside. I'm like the exact opposite.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, my feet have to be out.
I have to roll myself like a GD tortilla burrito.
I consider myself I consider myself a model sleeper. If someone is to say
what?
a model sleeper,
That's completely false.
That's so
If
far
someone-
from Josh, the amount of time I have seen you on that couch,
Wow.
passed out.
it's different. That's a couch. I'm talking bed and
Okay.
pillow.
All right. So
that's
this
way
is a good
different.
time.
Dave, do
Way
you remember when
different.
we walked in on him sleeping in his bed?
Absolutely.
And
This
did
is
I
a
say
good
anything?
time.
Josh was supposed to let us in the building. He goes up, falls asleep.
Instantly.
Dave and I come around, walk into his room, start bitching at him. Josh is passed out. 10 seconds after we're starting yelling at him, doesn't even open his eyes, just gives us the finger, doesn't say a word, and rolls over in his covers.
That actually happened. It took every mite of energy inside of him to lift that extremity of an arm and raise that middle
The best
finger.
part is I don't remember doing it.
And okay, now
It's all natural.
I want to rekindle something because I think it's hilarious that you say you're a model sleeper. So we, like we said a few times already, we went to Glen Arbor this weekend. And let me just lay down some background information. The sleeping arrangements were Jonah got a fat fucking bed to himself, and everybody else got bunk beds. But that's besides the point.
This is also very true.
Privileges.
And honestly,
Privileges.
absolutely, you have privileges.
No, yeah, it's your place.
We can't complain about the beds either. Those beds were comfy, even though they were small.
They were
They
kind of
were.
like foam molding.
I love it.
Weird.
Anyways, so Saturday night, we stayed up till about 12:30, 1 o'clock, whatever.
course.
Watched Pineapple Express, fell asleep.
I was tired.
Josh, he hit the hay a little earlier than everybody else,
Gotta
but
get your Z's.
I go in there, I fall asleep, whatever. I wake up. Not only is it 150 degrees in the room that we're all sleeping in, and that's Josh and myself and Grant, but Josh's breathing is so loud it sounds like
Really?
it's directly next to my eardrum.
Oh, dude, I wanted to hear someone tell me that. I've been
No.
waiting because I thought I grew out of like the whole snoring stuff.
I normally like
Dude.
to sleep with a fan, but that was it was too much.
Oh, was I like Brad?
I was set up nice. I had a nice ceiling fan.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
You did.
Oh, I
You did,
I
yeah.
did. I could
Yeah.
spread out.
Did we have a
Yeah.
fan going?
I'm sure it was great.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm not
The
gonna lie. to you.
vortex
Jo-
on Jonah's bed.
So Josh single-handedly got me out of bed and I went to the middle room. I went to the living room because I couldn't sleep.
Dude, wake me up if I do that. I had no clue.
No, one, I'm too nice of a guy, and two, I had to get out of there. It was a
debatable,
million degrees.
Oh, shit.
Anyways,
Yeah, no, but I've been waiting because I don't know, I haven't, no one's told me I've snored in so long.
no,
Dude,
Josh, you weren't snoring.
I used to do some crazy shit in my sleep.
Dude,
Dude,
Yeah.
I slept walked frequently. I
One
had
of the
night
fu-
terrors.
That's terrible.
I had night
funny
terrors.
stories.
And these guys last year when we all slept
got
in the
a
same
lot of
bedroom,
it.
I'd wake up in the morning, they start telling me stories about me talking in my sleep.
He said some
Okay.
scary
Scary,
stuff.
dude.
One of the stories you tell me, because you were telling me about how you slept walking and your night terrors and all that. And one of the stories you told me, you were like, yeah, one night when I was like 7 or so, I slept walked into my parents' bedroom and stood at the foot of their bed for 3 hours. I could not imagine waking up to my kid doing that. Scared I would be.
First of all,
Oh my God.
First of all, I don't know where you got the 3 hours from.
No, I pulled that right out of my ass. It improved the story dramatically.
Oh my god! But yeah, they
it
said
was a
they
lot
said
of
they'd
period
wake
of
up
time.
and I'd just be staring at them, or like they'd wake up and I'd be standing over my mom breathing, like breathing on her.
Breathing like me in the bunk beds.
Like, can you imagine how scary that'd be? Your kid like looks possessed. He's,
Yeah.
eyes
Plus
are open.
straight from Paranormal Activity.
Eyes are open.
I just wanted.
I'm not hesitating. I'm hitting him right in the jaw.
No, and all I'm saying is that's reflex. That's human nature.
That is.
I was born and raised with those values.
I did that to Shane Holler once at Mason's. He was passed out, and I put on a scary mask.
punch you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swung.
So I got up really, like, almost touching his face and just start breathing really heavy with this mask on. And he wakes up, and I'm right in front of him.
Jesus.
And he jumps back, swings, and punches me in the face.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys got into some crazy brawls back in the day.
Mason's house.
Oh.
I've never been into those kind of.
Dasuki's house.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Am I right? Did Merrick slap you full blown straight in the face?
No, that was
Yeah,
Myers.
no. That
Merrick
wasn't
did too.
Well, Merrick did. Yeah, Merrick
To
and
set
I.
the scene a little bit.
What?
To set the scene, what I'm talking about is
We used to go over to Chewy's and we'd like box.
yeah.
Or
So they
slap
go
box.
over to a friend's house
It
and
was just Chewy's.
Chewy's. I'm telling the fans.
Yeah,
They
so
go
Cole
to a
Chewin's big football star.
Oh my God! All right, Jonah with the name drops left and right. We're college students. He tried to name drop.
We're best friends.
Jonah's like, all right, Chewy, don't forget me when you make the league. Don't forget about me. I talked about you back in the day. Oh yeah, Foster, I beat you in one. God, what was I even talking about?
What's up, Fost?
Me and Merrick.
So yeah, so to set the scene, they go to a friend's house, not Chewy's house, a friend's house, and they would get together, and all they would do is like talk about these matchups in 1v1 fight in box. And so him and Merrick's about 6'2", Jonah's about 6'4", grizzly bear, and apparently they walk up to each other. Merrick full blown completely swings at Jonah and slaps him straight across the face. Like, they're standing foot to foot, basically. Merrick slaps Jonah in the face. Jonah just completely takes it, looks him straight in the eyes again, and then they continue to fight. I heard this story. I was like, that's the most badass thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I forgot I did that.
Yeah, it was weird stuff.
No, I don't. That was like playful though. Like that wasn't like a
No, I know.
serious thing.
You guys were wild.
What do you mean
I
we're
could never
wild?
do any of that. Well, I mean, I am kind of a black belt in jiu-jitsu from what I've
Wow.
seen online. And my teacher, Joe Rogan himself.
Josh put on a tank top today and about split through it. He got a black belt body and a black belt.
Wow. Yeah, it's kind of annoying for my wardrobe.
Oh my God. Your head does not fit
tell
in this
ya.
living room. It's somewhere else.
Oh man, yeah, it's been fun, boys. It's a good night. I had a good time. Is that
It was
gonna?
decent. It was decent.
Yeah, no. It
It was,
a little-
nah, it was actually
we gotta
fucking
get
horrible.
we gotta get more excited in this. We're in a much more chill atmosphere, so maybe we gotta like turn some more lights on and more energetic.
Yeah, the Christmas
But-
lights
Yeah.
should have been on.
Yeah, Christmas lights. We're in a dorm room, just setting the scene for you folks. Candle lit at home, but yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. You just sat in. We caught you up on what happened in our week. We caught you up on some music news, and we helped you in life. We're bringing you one step closer to that success. So if you listen to us, you're just gonna be a better person. Just take it simple as that. So anyways, this was the BGW boys. Bros Gone Wild. So yeah, I guess that's gonna do it, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.